Right now I'm bringing up Tamboura Baptiste. Maybe I said it right. I don't know. Give it up! Give it up!
How you doing out there, guys? So, as our wonderful host said, I'm Tamboura. This is my first time doing comedy. So, you know, I know the usual thing, or what you see a lot with black comics is they come up here, and it's a race thing. You know, you know, black people they do this, and what, you know, black people. I notice we eat a lot of raisins, and white people they eat a lot of pumpkin seeds or something. Anyway, I noticed that a lot. I don't want to resort to the race thing, but I can't help it. I've noticed something that I gotta comment on. It seems like with laughter, black people have like 19 different ways of laughing. I noticed that. There's the whole lean back, like there's a whole shake and stomp, you know? I don't know if you've ever seen this. What else do I know? There's the, gosh, man, there's a silent laughter. And then there's a David Alan Grier. I call it the David Alan Grier. I don't know if he invented this style of laughing, but you know, black people, we have to put it up a notch. We have to pull it up a notch. We got to do the jogging while we're doing that. You know, not the jogging straight ahead. We got to jog to the side. We got to. I've noticed these things. But I'm actually kind of glad this is my first time. A lot of people say, "Do my open mic, man. I'm doing my open mic." They're like, "Wow, man, that's awesome, dude. Just pretend like you're in the living room with your friends. You know, having a couple of drinks. It's no big deal. Just have fun. You know. We all know this is nothing like being in the living room. This is nothing like that. This is completely not like that. In my living room on a Friday night with a couple of drinks, there's not like a dude with a trench coat and a hat by the bar and the toothpick just, you know, daring you to be funny. I mean, when you're with your friends on a Friday night, anything's funny. Tripping, you know, burgling your food or whatever. This is not the same. I'm telling you, this is not the same. This is pretty scary. But
how you doing? My name's Tamboura Baptiste, musician, actor, director, comedian. I'm over here at Elderberries on Sunset, doing a little show. Hope you enjoy it.
So yeah, growing up, I was funny. I was funny around like my neighbors. I grew up in a mostly Latino black community, and I was funny, but I wasn't funny because I was telling funny jokes and I was a funny guy. I was funny because I was like nothing like anybody else. You know, I actually, like, my mom sent me off to schools in nice neighborhoods and stuff, so I was the guy that was walking through the neighborhood with a violin. Everybody was like smoking weed and drinking 40s, and I was just funny. I was the guy that was like, the ball is out of bounds. Say that again? The ball is out of bounds. I was that kind of funny. Just like, no matter what I did, what I wore, I was just funny. So, you know, but speaking of voices, you guys like movie preview voiceovers? Like those guys, the guys that talk like this, your eyes look like this, and then they come down. I'm fascinated with that voice. I love watching movie previews just for that voice. It's like, no matter what they talk about, it's interesting. And I think the formula is just stay up in this register, like this, hold your breath in, and then come down at some point in the sentence. I think that's the only thing you have to do. Let's try it out. Let's see. Mike was on his way to the refrigerator to get something to eat, but then he tripped Sounds like a pretty interesting movie. I mean, I might see that. But there's a couple of things I would actually add to that to clinch a good preview. What I've noticed, this is just my formula. First, to start off the preview, I would start with a date. You know, you gotta establish the time. Then in the middle, use some kind of profound word like discover. You know, it sounds important. And then in the end, I would end with the two words, way out. Just works. It works. So I'm gonna try it out. Okay, here we go. Keeping in mind all the things I've just discussed.
On January 8th, 2010, Tamboura decided to give this comedy stand-up thing a shot. It wasn't too long after he began, however, that he discovered he sucked. And nobody was laughing. In the remaining minutes of his boring, hapless, awful routine, he discovered for the very first time the awful sensation of there being no way out.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.